Hi, I'm Kamna from kamna.co.uk, and I just wanted to use this opportunity for you to just understand a bit more about why I teach what I teach. So there are loads of people out there offering fitness classes, even belly dance classes, even yoga classes. Um, but for me, what is most important is what is happening on the inside of your mind and your internal and mental well-being. I personally have gone through lots of different challenges in life, and I just want to be able to provide a platform where I can share some of the tools and resources that I use to help me get through those really tough times. And it's quite a wide array of situations that I have found myself in. And yet somehow I have still come through it. And I want other people to be able to have the same tools and strength to also get through challenges that they're facing. So the idea with camera.co.uk is that you come to one place and all of your classes are taught basically by me. And I try to feed in my knowledge and wisdom that I've acquired over the years into the classes that I teach. So I think part of connecting to your soul, which is what my strapline is to do with understanding what you need at different times of the day, week, month, year. Because we don't stay the same in the same way that nothing stays the same. So in the same manner, we require different outlets. So sometimes you may feel you need some kind of vigorous dance exercise to help you build up a sweat and feel as though you've had a good workout. Sometimes you may want something that's more strengthening, such as a HIIT workout. Sometimes you just need something low impact that involves no jumping because you're tired. Sometimes you just want to dig deep and find your confidence. So you might try and do something like belly dancing. And then on the other hand, you might feel as though actually you need to just breathe and chill. So, I mean, and there's so much more that my website offers. It's not even just that. There's so much more. And of course, I include the healing session, which is for everybody to access. So we really kind of focus on what's going on the inside because, you know, mental health is just something that so many people suffer with. And as somebody who has gone through mental health problems myself, I can also speak from my experience. And I had really bad bouts of depression, as well as an eating disorder and a few other, mental health related issues. And I did at points of my life feel suicidal, and it was dangerous, really. I mean, I don't think I personally wanted to do any harm to myself, but somehow, somewhere, I had something that kept me going. And whereas not everybody is like that, I'm recording this off the back of a suicide that has just taken place in India, of a well-known person. But I know a few people that have committed suicide, and it's just, it's the ultimate statement, isn't it? That, I'm so down in my life that I can't live here anymore. I can't see a way out. Therefore, I need to commit suicide. I need to end this. And, I remember myself being in situations where I would be trying to talk myself into it, whether it was from trying to slip my wrist, or whether it was trying to take an overdose, or whether it was through trying to like binge on alcohol and something. So, that's what led to my near-death experience in 2006. And it's off the back of that my spiritual journey started, like really started. I mean, I believe my spiritual journey began from a very early age, and it became all the more set as a path for my life when my dad died in 2000. And then, but 2006 was when I had my near-death experience, and that was my first glimpse into the spiritual world, because I kind of crossed paths but didn't. And I don't really talk about this much because, people will think I'm crazy. But what that experience showed me, plus everything that I've gone through, plus the experience I've had since then, that's where my teaching comes from, that you need to go through darkness, unfortunately, in order to really shine. As in, really shine. Some people are very lucky. They don't have to go through too many deep and dark sorrows in life, but some people do. And I do believe that, you know, it's kind of like if we don't succeed with overcoming those periods of darkness, then we kind of carry that into our next life, and you know, that just kind of alters our karmic path. But if we can somehow learn to get through those periods of darkness, somehow find it within yourself, within ourselves, to emerge through the darkness, then what tends to happen is you tend to have a lot of positivity and light waiting for you at the end of it. Now, the problem is once you've been depressed, it's very easy to go back into depression and fall back into that cycle. So that's why it's a lot of hard work, because essentially once you've been depressed, the neurotransmitters in your body have changed. So to try and rechain and retune and rewire your body takes a lot of hard work for a very long time. And, you know, for myself, I would say I've now retuned my body, but I know how much hard work it's taken to do that. So that's why I, you know, teach. I don't teach just to reach out to people who are suffering from mental health. You know, you might have had any kind of trauma that's affected you physically, mentally, emotionally, you know, physiologically, as I always say, which has an imprint on our spiritual well-being. So my key is to try and enable you to heal yourself of the trauma that you've gone through the avenues of music, movement, and say like meditation, and bring you through those times in order for you to feel better in yourself, feel better in your life, and just generally, I want you to feel as though I have made a positive contribution to your life. Essentially, that's my aim. That's why I do what I do, because it's just so important to look after your mental health, everybody, and I can't stress that enough. And when you give me positive responses, that also keeps me strong. And you know, because this is a taboo topic, nobody likes to talk about death, and despite that, for me, it's one of my favourite subjects, and that's where my interest from spirituality has stemmed from, and all of my research and knowledge and everything, really. Anyhow, so that's just a quick, you know, explanation as to why I do what I do as well. And I really hope, you know, it doesn't matter what age you are, whether you're a teenager, because you know, my journey started when I was a teenager. So whether you're a teenager, whether you're in your 20s, whether you're in your 30s, whether you're a mum, whether you're not, whether you're elder, like, you know, whoever you are, and it's not just for women, you know, this is an issue that is for men and women. But if there is some way that I can help you, then I really hope I achieve it and I do it. And I hope you continue to watch my videos and use them as inspiration for what your life can be, as to who, for me to help you find who you really are, and to help you find a way of living that enables you to live the life you want to live. Life is too short to do anything otherwise. Thank you very much for listening to me, and I look forward to talking with you again soon.